What's going on today, guys? Primal Sabbath here. It's going to be a short and sweet one, which is kind of unfortunate, I think, because of how exciting and awesome Wave 1 was, but this is going to be my kind of overall review of Kingdom Wave 2. I've done an individual review of Dinobot, and while AirRaiser certainly does deserve one, I feel like all the ones that are out there are more than adequate. Just pick your favorite person with a camera to watch it. Ractonite honestly does not. Like, Ractonite just does not. I don't know. I dig the fossilizers. I dig it more with the reveal of the third deluxe fossilizer that they all combine, and I think that's going to be fun. I may just take a look at, you know, the three of them together for that kind of combined mode. I think that's awesome. But yeah, so like this is all the beasts that we got out of Wave 2, and I think we had what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 or 7 beasts out of Wave 1, and so to kind of like get cut in half for Wave 2, like that's super unfortunate, and it's not even really for good reason. Like the kind of G1 collectors and fans, they got finally after forever a decent huffer. The last okay one was BotCon 2007, and even then, like, that's dated. That was one of those old Cybertron toys, so they got a decent huffer out of this, which is nice as a new mold. But like, there was an RC repack. All the Ultra Magnus retool is also pretty cool. I'm probably not going to get, as much as I love the 86 cast, and I think between like Siege Springer, Studio Series 86, and Kingdom Magnus, I think that like that's all really well and good, and I would love to do that. I just don't have the space for them. But I don't know, that may change. So focusing on the beast, we only got 3 beasts in this wave. Like I said, with the repack of RC, which is just unfortunate. Like, I don't think there was really any need for that. Like, I think that still could have gone to anyone other else. Like, I don't think that those RC toys really sold super well in Earthrise, but I didn't really follow it too well, so I don't know. Like, maybe it could have been a non-Netflix deco. Elita 1, like that could have been, a possibility there. I don't even know if they had a leader in like besides Ultra Magnus in the wave. Like, was it just a repack of Beast Wars Megatron? Was it was it another leader class Optimus Prime? Like, it's just stupid. Like, Wave 2 is just stupid in terms of like not getting as much cool stuff. We didn't get anything in the core class, which again, unfortunate. Like, as we know right now, we've got Rat Trap, Vertebrake, and the repaint of Vertebrake, which does look pretty cool. I like the slimy green look. I think that's awesome. But like, no other beasts in the core class. Like, there's so much potential for core class beasts. Razor Beast comes to mind, Insecticon comes to mind. Just so many of those old basics could be so great with that. But anyways, I wanted to kind of get my gripes and complaints out the way, because like, otherwise, these are 3 fairly solid figures. Ractonite it's okay. Like, it's okay. I will say for Ractonite, the weathering on it, just the kind of worn bone look, is fantastic. Like, I can't complain about that at all. The solid white, like, obviously, like, this becomes the weapon or whatever, but that's a little unsettling. But just like all the like play value that you can get out of this, like, this comes out, like, I don't know. I dig the fossilizers. Ractonite, in my opinion, so far is the weakest, and it's mostly because he doesn't have like any proper robot mode hands. I feel that they could have done something to change that. Like, even if it was just like, because like like these fold out to become his hands. If they could have just made some fists, like some claw, hand, fist, whatever, to plug in on those, and then you maybe just plug them back here, when you're not using them. That really, because I mean the whole, like, it's still part of that whole like modular aspect to the gimmick for the fossilizers and all that. But otherwise, like, he's got a pretty cool presence. It's just like the lack of hands murdered my enjoyment out of this. So I don't know, man. Maybe maybe a company would make some like 3D printed ones, but like it's super easy to integrate them into this figure, this design. So yeah, like that's my really only true gripe about that. Otherwise, like he's a bulky dude. Now, I think there's a lot of cool play value to be had with this guy in the Galdart mold, because a lot of people that may or may not know, Galdart has that kind of like halfway dead mode. Like that's his his hiding mode or whatever from Beast Wars Neo. So like I think there's potential for a lot of cool pictures to be had with that. So Air Razor is just an absolute treat. We finally get a nice, good, wholesome Air Razor. Like this thing it's just fun. Both modes, you get all this nice articulation. You get this, which is interesting. Like I remember some of the promo pictures showed the bird head is like the robot mode head or whatever. It's really cool. Like it's nice. Now obviously like the back of Air Razor's head doesn't make a great robot mode chest, but it is what it is. You can even move the beak. Getting it to move the first time was pretty hard, but there's like this little bitty tab right there. You just get your fingernail under it and the beak will open up. So great deco on it. You get this nice like brown wash that I really do like. So yeah, and like even these, apparently Air Razor is a Peregrine Rick Grimes Falcon. I don't know. I don't know like animal terminologies. I don't know. But anyways, so apparently like these are like legit on them, but it was also kind of used like on the original toy for the wing flapping gimmick, which is it's absent here, and I'm okay with that because you do get a lot of cool stuff out of the wings. So that's, Air Razor for sure shines. And a lot of it is because like the only thing that we've had Air Razor has been, some pre-Beast stuff from BotCon and the old club and the original toy, which was just kind of And of course there's Dinobot with and without its problems. You can watch the full review on that if you want to know that. But in numbers, it's underwhelming, but I feel like it definitely doesn't match up to like Wave 1, the excitement for Wave 1 that I had, because like, yeah, Cheetor not being super show accurate aside, I feel like all those are like total knockouts. The Rat Trap, the Black Arachnia, the Cheetor, the Primal, the Megatron, like they're all great. And like even Paleotrex, these are all also like pretty good. It's just there's not enough of them, and like I feel like that slowed momentum kicked in, and I was like, oh, this is just disappointing. But anyways, it is what it is. Let's get them into robot mode, talk about them there, and then whatever, we'll get out of here. All right, so here we are. Robot mode's all wonderful. Like, let's just go ahead and get that completely out of the way. Ractonite, still kind of the weakest one, but that awesome like weathered, torn look still kind of carries over into this mode, as it should. And you even get like a really cool, like, this kind of reminds me of like the Age of Extinction Dinobots, like the kind of knight like armor and stuff like that. Like he even has it on this little flip up thing. It would have been cooler if this could have been like a visor or something. Like, I mean, it completely covers his eyes, and I guess it could be because there are like these little vents right here you can kind of see. So, it works, like, similar to Paleotrex. It works having kind of like a battle mask, and, like, that gives me those kind of nostalgic mutant mask feelings. So, pretty cool. He does not have a, like, official weapon storage, but you can kind of, like, find the sweet spot on this to put it on this top spine right here. So if you don't want him just having, constant fire poker on his excuse me, on his arm here, you can do that. So while not technically quote unquote official weapon storage, I can't really knock points off because I can at least like get it out of his hand, because sometimes I do just like to display these guys without weapons. Now again, hands would have been really cool. They would have definitely I guess like come down to like his shins, but like that can still be like easily rectified just by maneuvering all these joints here in his arms, turn his arm whatever way, and you can shorten the arms up, like, if you need to. So there you go. Like, I just don't see, like, the reason why we didn't get just something. Like, the hands could have worked. And, like, I don't know, man, maybe they could have been, like, hands for the combiner, right? Like, something. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's an oversight. Like, the third deluxe fossilizer is coming with, like, the combine mode head. So, like, how come this guy couldn't have come with, like, the combine mode hands? I guess they're wanting to use the Paleotrex claws or whatever, but I don't know. We'll wait for some fan modes. Air Razor is just astonishing. Like, I would not, like, consider this masterpiece, quote unquote, because there are still some differences here, but just, like, in terms of design, amazing. I even like that we get the maximal tampograph on that arm. I don't know if it's supposed to be on both arms. Like, now that I'm looking at it, and that kind of has me wondering, like, if I'm gonna need to get a replacement. I'll look for some pictures online or whatever, but I could have sworn it would have been on both arms. If not, cool. I can't remember on the show if she only had the one or both or whatever, but this kind of sets her aside from, like, the rest, because I don't think Black Arachnia or Cheetor or Primal or Megatron have those, faction symbols on them. Dinobot doesn't. The pictures we got of Rhinox don't. So I don't know. Really interesting. Like, that she's, definitively like a maximal, right? Great deco on the face. Just all around overall, just fantastic. And of course, you can mount these on her wrists to give her, her kind of show accurate wrist guns, which again, just wonderful. Just absolutely wonderful. This Air Razor is an absolute treat. I cannot wait for the rumored Kingdom Tigatron to go with her. Like, this is just it's just a really cool piece. And you can get the wings to go out if you want to kind of have her flying or whatever. I do like them at rest. Again, she doesn't have, like, the quote unquote, like, chicken wings or whatever that she had in the original Beast Wars cartoon. So, like, I like this. This is a nod to the cartoon. It's a nod to the toy, but while also just kind of being its own design. And I dig that. And of course, my thoughts on Dinobot can be found in that whole Dinobot video. So, like, overall, like, I mean, it's definitely like a 2 out of 3 for me. Like I said, there are some problems that I have, I guess, with Ractonite. To me, they can't be overlooked. Anyone who just doesn't care, I guess it would be fine, because then you're really only looking at the 2 quote-unquote traditional Beast Wars characters. But otherwise, like, it's a okay wave. Like, there just should have been more. And I'm going to be greedy about it and whatever, but that's just kind of, like, where I'm at with it. So that has been it for Kingdom Wave 2. Just wish there was more. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment box. I'd enjoy reading them. And thank you all for watching. I'll catch you guys later.